I remember being young, I don't know what age I was, but I remember having the thought, there must be someone out there that can do everything. Morpheus said it in The Matrix, what happened, happened. It happened for a reason and it could have gone no other way, other than what happened right there. For me, it wasn't a thing like, oh, like, I gotta rethink everything, like, what have I done, like, you get me, how could I let this guy beat me? And it wasn't really like that for me. I've been in martial arts since I was, 5 years old, so I've seen guys compete, I've seen guys train, I've seen the guys that want to compete but they're too scared to compete. I've seen the guys that can't train for shit but they want to do nothing more than compete. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's some guys that are averaging in the middle that they don't quite believe in themselves, and guys that believe that they're too good and so on and so on, and then something happens to them. And with some guys, they just don't come back. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't come back to the gym after like their hard sparring session or coach went on them too hard or something. And I'm like, well, if you're gonna be that moist, then why even bother coming in? Like if I can work that out when I was whatever 6, 7 years old, and these are grown men doing this shit, and I'm sitting there watching them like, well, why are you being like that for? Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's little kids in the class too. Like you get me? That's not looking good for you right now, bro. And all these other guys sparring and all that, like you're just food to them now. You get me? They can see you're weak. A few factors that went wrong in that fight. I put it down mainly just to experience. Yeah, it was more an experience thing. I don't wanna say too much mistakes on my part. But again, Spencer still fought a good fight. Yeah, again, it's just an experience thing, man. I let other things affect the way that the fight was going, and just kind of lost my focus for a second. And again, this ain't that sport to be losing your focus, man. And I did, and it cost me. That's every fighter's nightmare. Oh, what happens if I go out there and the first punch the guy throws, bang, and you're down? It happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that was a big thing for me before that. You know what I'm saying? I still fight anybody else, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, no one's ever done that to me. Yeah, you just have to take it as a lesson rather than a loss. And man, it just taught me not to be. Yeah, don't show these guys no mercy. Give them nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the instruction manual. I got some combinations, some techniques, some grapple stuff, takedowns, clinch work. If I got something I need to work on, just little things that I don't forget, like that I just gotta write down. It just has to be done. Because it's easy to forget little things. I'm in here for hours and hours. I mean, like I've just moved around with Keelan for a bit. Just worked some techniques with him. When I move with Kenny, something else will come up different. Then when I go on the pads or work some strategy with Nick, it's all gonna be different. So by the end of the day, when I'm like all tired, moving like this, all I want to do is like go home and like play Call of Duty or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to just write it all down. Gintas has helped me a lot. I wouldn't know where to begin with the help that guy has given to me. The way he thinks about fighting, the way his mentality, tactics, strategy, like you name it, this guy, I can't put into words what he's given to me. But whatever you see me do out there, I mean, Gintas didn't fight like that, spinning kicks and jumping, flying knees and that. But again, the same if you watch my boy Paulie. You see, all of us, we all fight with something. I can't explain what it is, but we all fight with that. And Gintas gave that to us. All art is expression. So all I'm doing is I'm just expressing myself. I might be pissed off and that, but I'm throwing them fast flying spinning kicks and that, and people like to see that. No one wants to see. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, no one wants to see some guy like holding the other guy like till he's literally like, upside down like for a double leg. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that takedown. Let it go. Make some space. Throw some jabs. Like I could lose now. I could lose my next fight until I retire. Do you know what I mean? But because of who I am, people will still go in and put it down for me because they know that they're gonna still get that show. Do you know what I mean? So I do believe that, yeah, man, I'm a good influence to UCMMA. Out of the people that are in the UCMMA bantamweight division, I think everyone would prefer me as the champion. You know what I mean? Like, this is just how the fans, what I can feel from the fans. if I went somewhere and I could see that people aren't really onto me and so on and so on, I still wouldn't stop doing what I'm doing, but you kind of feel that, so when you fight, you got a bit of chip on your shoulder and so on and so on. I mean, but with me, I can feel like when people see me step in and that, like, they know, they're excited because they're like, we don't know what the hell this guy's gonna do. And that's what makes me happy, knowing that, yeah, that I'm making people like actually enjoy the sport.
A little bit faster.
Yeah, I mean, after that fight with Spencer, I was in the gym Monday training. You know what I mean? Like I lost. Like, so what? I don't know. That's kind of how I look at things. I'm gonna train, and the next person that I fight is gonna get it. When that fight happened in February, it just like made me just think about things and just be like, look, like, I mean, my fight before that, I fought Nathan Beard, and the game plan for that fight was perfect. But when I watch that fight to this day, I still don't like it. I still think that I gave him too much. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of, that was the plan before that. Give them a little bit and then take away a lot. Give him a little bit and take away a lot. Yeah, so when I fought that fight with Spencer, that's pretty much the same kind of thing that happened. Give him a little bit, but that little bit ended up winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? So after that, and I said it after that Hussein fight, I was like, I ain't here to play with nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this. If we're gonna step in, alright, like, I will show you lot that you just don't belong in here with this. So anybody that steps in there with me now, I'm not playing with you, because in my opinion, I still haven't achieved my full potential in, like, athletically, physically, mentally, like nothing. I'm just, yeah, still just me, but I know I've still got levels to go. And once I start hitting those levels, everyone in the UK better hope I'm in the UFC, because if not, and you lot have to deal with that, Cory, I just laugh and smile, because yo, it'll be a bad day. It'll be a very bad day.